All right, what's up? What's up? We haven't streamed in like 5 days, but now it's time to get back on the grind. And while I was gone, I just noticed that there's like a new Bwipo clip every day. Like Bwipo has just lost his mind. He's just going in on everyone. Bro, I saw a Reddit thread today. Hold on, let me see the Reddit thread. This was a Reddit thread. I don't even know how this shit was allowed to be up on the subreddit. And it just said, Bwipo, the biggest cringer alive. And it just said, this guy is so fucking cringe. The way he talks to other people, his ego is so fucking big. What a piece of shit. This guy. Let's just go through all this, bro. Apparently Bwipo is just going off. If there's a better way to do it, we can do that. But let's look at some of the drama.
Rel made the most.
Rel has flash.
Double top.
He is. Oh, and roll. Okay.
Oh wow.
Pretty clean way to live.
He's a good.
Do you have the
Yeah.
move on mid or not?
Do you have
Or
what?
do you wanna base? You wanna base after this midway?
No, I can't take.
Both my summons gone. Ah, it is what it is. We'll take it.
We'll play top.
Yeah, all good. Like, why aren't you running in a straight line, Talia, and just Wing him? You know he has no flash. Do you have AIDS? A genuine question.
Wait, do you have AIDS? He just hits him with the do you have AIDS? Wait, how did Talia run?
We'll
Wait,
play
Path.
top.
Yeah, all good.
I mean, to be fair, if you're like not on comms with somebody and you're chasing this and you see your, I don't even know, you look your top laner is building a rift maker. I could see you not thinking you kill this.
Like, why aren't you running in a straight line, Talia, and just Wing him? You know he has no flash. Do you have AIDS? A genuine question. Do you have AIDS? Because it really feels like to me that you do.
Damn, bro. I didn't know you could say that as a pro player. All right, just fucking diagnosing him. Okay. Do you have AIDS? Bro, I'm afraid to say this shit, by the way. He's 1 in 10. Like, he's 1 in 10 building a rift maker. Like, I might not run in a straight line either. That's all I'm saying.
I don't understand. Why are you kiting away? Like, I really hope something bad happens to this person.
What the Yo. I just feel like you shouldn't be saying that.
He sleeps tonight. I hope his pillow is very warm on both sides.
I hope something bad happens to him when he sleeps tonight. Like, what the Bro, he's actually just 1 in 10 with Jackson just going off like this, bro. This is not the Bwipo I know.
I genuinely do. Like, he gives me so much AIDS in my brain that I'm really, like, I just... What do you think of me?
Damn, they cut him off. What the Bro, I don't know. What's weird to me is, like, I remember there was a time where Bwipo was talking about, like, how in solo queue you just have to... Like, there was something that stuck with me where he's like, man, like, pro players, like, I can't understand pro players flaming in solo queue. Let me see if I can find it. Was it from one of the Sacked Out episodes or Cracked Out episodes? I remember him saying something where it was like, I can't imagine being a pro player and flaming in solo queue. Like, you're privileged enough to get paid to play this video game and you're flaming in solo queue. Bwipo on flaming in solo queue. Maybe I can find the clip. Oh, here it is. Here it is. This is what he said last time.
Isn't mental very important for performance? I mean, look, like I said, you know, like for me, you don't have respect for the people that are playing in your game. You don't have respect for the fact that you get to play this game for money. If people didn't play League, like average player that is not a pro player, right? Didn't play League, you wouldn't be getting paid to play League. It's a fucking privilege to have people that are worse than you in this game, but are still really interested in high level play, right?
Is this not literally just like the exact opposite of telling somebody to, well, he didn't say to kill themselves. I mean, he said he hopes something bad happens to them when they go to sleep tonight, which is like a thing that most people will take away from that is like, you want them to die. Like, that's kind of what it is. So this is like, when was this? This is a year ago. What changed?
Just like, we can agree on that as a concept, right? So when you go out of your way to argue with average people that play this game for fun and berate them for being bad at this video game when you're a pro player, I think you're a child. Like, I think you are immature as and you're ungrateful as
What's so weird is
That's
like,
my opinion.
This take like will go out there and everyone will be, and everyone will say like wow, like Bwipo's so based, model, like role model, and then you'll just see this next like, bro, like this is like pretty bad, bro. I think that's like a crazy turnaround in a relatively short amount of time, but I guess he won LCS and I can talk his shit.
I hope his pillow is very warm on both sides. I genuinely do.
I mean,
like,
he realized at
gives
that point that he needs to make it better, right? Like he realized at that point that he needed to make it better. Like he's like, shit, bro, I can't just leave it as at the I hope something bad happens to you tonight.
Me so much AIDS in my brain that I'm really like.
And then he like changes it to AIDS in my brain. I mean, he tried to cover it, but it's like I feel like it's pretty extreme, especially because he's playing like low master, right?
What do you think of Merwin? Don't have an opinion. I'll have an opinion on him when we play. I can't have an opinion on someone I haven't played against. All I know is that his Nidalee is dog shit.
Look, bro, I have no opinions on Gilius. I just think that he is some fucked up retard who doesn't know anything about the game and eats way too many burgers and kebabs compared to what a human should normally consume. But I have no opinion, bro. Like, what the f was that?
If you play Nidalee in a competitive series and you are that bad at harassing people in lane with Nidalee, then you are, honestly, it's kind of embarrassing. I won't lie. My Nidalee is not good, and I can tell you I would have absolutely destroyed the lanes that I watched him play.
Like, I have no opinion, but this guy is just fucking dog shit at Nidalee. Like, I have no opinion on him as a player. All I'm saying is that, like, I think that it is embarrassing how fucking dog shit he is at this game. Nice.
He was just low, like really low. I mean, like lowy low, like actually just bad at the champion. No understanding of how to abuse the character at all. Zero understanding.
Damn.
Just plays the champ and goes even in CS. How is it even legal? Like, how can you get paid to do that on stage? Like, it's honestly disgraceful.
It's embarrassing and disgraceful. What the f? Nice. Oh, that was a pretty strong opinion, bro. I don't know if that's no opinion.
This champion is like the strongest laning phase champion in the game. And like, he had like multiple angles to hard.
In terms of you're encouraging someone to either get with the tide and improve alongside you, or sort of, well, if you're not of the same mindset, it's kind of, there's a barrier that's created there somewhat.
Yeah, there's a reason why Jensen's not on our team right now.
Damn.
Wow.
God damn. Okay.
Who? Who's not on team?
Jensen.
Oh, Jensen. Ah.
That's how I roll. I'm a firm believer this is the sink or swim fashion. You're either the best, or you try to constantly...
Or you can suck a cock. Forgiven said that, bro. I remember that one. You either try to be the best, or you can suck a cock. Boom.
Pursue being the best.
You guys know that one? That's a classic, bro. Are you guys too young for that one? The clip is probably too old.
Or you're a piece of shit.
Where do you find that balance?
I'm ending, man. Actually, we can't end. I still don't get...
Why you don't have QSS, by the way?
Oh, why you
You're
don't
losing.
have...
You are losing from the shopkeeper. Shut the fuck up.
Why you don't have
so
LEC title, you bitch?
I'm not playing 10 years.
Look at Carzy, bro. Carzy's too funny. Why don't you have an he's talking to Vladi. He said, why don't you have why don't you have an LEC title, you f***ing bitch? God damn. Shit.
Go for it, yeah.
It's fine.
This was a bit too much.
I will make space, guys. You just play your
We can
game,
play to
okay?
finish as well. We can play to finish.
Yeah, play to finish, play to finish. They flashed on me. You can play to finish.
We finish.
Okay.
That's fine, that's fine. Just run it,
Don't
okay?
tell,
Play slow, yeah. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind. Well flashed for me. I'm so happy with that.
Yeah.
Where I
I
got
base. I go bot.
Well played. I mean, I just ran it down.
I mean, on purpose. I like it, bro.
I mean, I didn't want to run it down, but this guy was a fan, you know?
Okay, my bad. Yeah, I didn't mean it. Run it down.
I'm joking. I appreciate it.
Bro, how is this Bwipo the same person as the other? Like, I don't know, bro. Is he just perma fucking triggered? Oh, wait, here's the Forgiven clip. Here it is.
You have to try harder, you try trying, dude. That's it. That's how it is. You are either try hard, you are just trying to be the best, or you can either suck a cock. You can either... or
You see the way I brought out the full toxicity?
Damn, all right. Okay, bro.
Kalista has no flash.
Okay, Kalista's still on. I like it. It's a good call. It's a good call. We can one shot.
Tambo be bot soon, okay?
I'll EQ and then I'll just take his bomb plating. I mean, I don't know if I can actually.
Is bomb plating?
He has bomb plating. But we can one shot. You do know. I trust.
Okay.
I'll W his head in. I just need you to tank, okay?
They have big bot stoppers. Maybe they could look for something. Maybe bot will.
If you CC chain him, it works. Otherwise, it doesn't. This is fucked. I think if you insta, like if you ulted him towards him, your Renekton's got you covered, you know? It's chill. Your Renekton does that. See what I mean? I eat next to him, I press Stride Breaker, and what was his counterplay?
He is dead.
His counterplay is, open all chat, what the f is my Tom Kench doing? Question mark, question.
Bro, the Bwipo reviews, they go crazy, bro. By the way, I saw like part of one. It seems like one of those things where you don't get to like review with him. It's just Bwipo is doing the review and you just sit there like a good boy and you listen. Or it's just
Question mark, question mark. That's his counterplay. Absolutely zero. You even missed your ult. Why did you ult him there? I was on top of him with stun and they had no ult. You waste your ult. Imagine right now you could ult forward next to Pumpkinch and have Q3 or do anything. You wasted all your tools. This is what I'm saying. Like, how is this acceptable, bro? You are LEC pro and you are playing like this? I'm sorry. This can't be real.
God damn, bro. Just like that? You're LEC pro? You're LEC pro and you're playing like this? This can't be real. Dude, imagine like just playing in-houses. Like some people are just playing in off-season. They're playing some in-houses. But this is Jackie's, I guess. This is not Vladdy, right? This is Jackie's. But god damn, bro. That's crazy.
Mirwin, your father? Bro, I was lifting championship trophies while he was sucking on his mom's tits. Like, can you stop?
How old is Merwin? Wait, Merwin? He was lifting LEC trophies when Merwin was sucking on his mom's tits. Wait, how old is Merwin? Okay, 2018. He would have been 15. You know what, bro? I don't know how they get down in Spain. I'm not going to fact check that. But, all right. We'll let it pass.
Like, I don't even know what the to tell you. Like, I played a world finals when bro didn't even realize you wanted to be a pro player yet. Like, let's calm the down, guys. My father? Bro's not even qualified to be my son.
Watch the clip, obviously, right?
The core of 3 players was the core of our success. I think Nemesis was an extremely. Let me finish, and then you can be picky. But I want to make this very clear so everyone listening can understand. I think Nemesis is the only mid laner that I played with that got close to contesting caps ever, and I personally think he is significantly better than Humanoid. And for me, it's like the only mid laner that ever got close to caps, in my opinion, in his own style. And he did not need anyone around him. The core of 3.
Yeah, I mean, I did watch this, but like, I'm not gonna say anything, cause like, you know, like, I don't wanna suck my own dick. So yeah, you know, it's like.
I mean, sure. I mean, there are other people that were playing better than Caps at points, but the argument that Bwipo makes is he's like, oh, but that's like nerfed Caps. But I mean, I get like it is what it is, right? Like if somebody, what can you do if you're Humanoid in 2021? What can you do besides for just be the best? It's like you can't make Caps play better and then make yourself like more legitimate, like a more legitimate champion at that period. What can you actually do? There's no counterplay. You just have to play the game. And if you're the best, you're just the best. I mean, yeah, sure. When Caps was in God mode, no one has really contested him. But I mean, there's just been periods where he hasn't been playing like as insanely well.
Obviously nice that he thinks highly of me, and I also think very highly of him. And that's about it. That's all there is to say.
Bro, talk some shit, Nemesis. Come on. Put your down, bro. Let him know.
Review. I do this all the time. I do this all the time. When I watch people third-person point of view, and they are sitting there being pieces of shit, just waiting to get carried or just griefing their teammates. Like, bro. Like, I love Hilly so much, man. I do. I think he's a fantastic player. I think he's a world-class player. His solo laners, honestly, like, you.
Damn! Damn, bro!
You not even try to take the blame when you are
what did Photon do?
So bad at this game. You can lane, sure, but that's all you can do. You are lucky to have gotten paid for the years you got paid. You are so shit at the game. Either of them, replace them with me, and Vitality makes it to playoffs and makes it to Worlds. I'm just saying, on the spot, not because.
Does Bwipo, Linkus, Vedio, Karzi, Hilly make it to? I mean, on paper, the team should have made it to Worlds anyway. Like the fact that this Mad Lions roster made it over this Vitality roster, it's crazy. That team just seems so like mentally defeated. I feel like when you're looking at that team, it's just Hilly was playing bad himself, like objectively bad himself. And the cope that people use is they're like, oh, well, like, Hilly just plays bad if his teammates don't believe in him. Well, it's like, I mean, I don't know. Does everyone get that excuse? I feel like you can just say that to defend anyone. And, like, if they've had a good career before that point, then there's just nothing you can say against it. It just feels like a very, like, weak thing. I feel like as a pro player, you do have to play in situations that are suboptimal at some points and, like, just persevere through it, and you don't just get a full pass because you were good in the past to like run down an entire year and just absolve yourself of criticism.
I'm insane, not because I'm the best, but because I'm willing to listen to and I'm willing to help. Just because of this. He is such a good player, man. And you know, but like I said, I was emotional today because I spoke to Hilly, and it makes me so fucking sad. My best friend, someone that I genuinely love, is treated like a piece of shit. You sure? Everything about Europe is great, except the pro players that are absolutely boosted and don't see it and pretend like they're not, and they have ego. Those people.
Hey, low key, I said that shit earlier this year. It didn't come across that well though. People don't like hearing that shit.
And they can get unfucked if the second they accept that that's true. But until
there was
then,
quite a bit of paycheck stealing going on. I think the only reason there wasn't as much paycheck stealing in LCS is because literally there was just less paychecks because there's less teams. So they don't have like, you don't have two teams of just pure paycheck stealing.
them paycheck stealing pieces of king. Whatever you want to add there, but that's what I think of them, okay? And I'm not joking, okay? I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to. This is just how I genuinely feel. These people get paid hundreds of thousands.
Bro, it feels like I'm watching a different person because like I watched so many Bwipo streams during when he was. So when you guys remember when I did the top lane whatever thing when I played in the Dantes tournament, I watched Bwipo because he was streaming every day. So I watched him talk about top lane, and it feels like I'm literally watching a different person. Like this is such an eerie feeling. It just seems like this is not the same person as before. And even if you like look at his older clips, like he's talking about like, yeah, I mean, you should be like, it's disgusting to flame people in solo queue that like as a pro player, which is like, I mean, obviously everyone gets angry, but it's kind of crazy to go from like that extreme to like, you should, I hope something bad happens to you tonight. You have AIDS. Like there's a middle ground there that's completely missing, which is so weird to me. Like that's what is strange to me. It's not crazy to me to see somebody act differently in different circumstances or like get emotional. Like it happens to everyone, or it happens to me, everything. But it's just such a 180. It's such a crazy 180 that it's very hard to even interpret that this is the same person. It makes me feel like he's like bipolar or something, literally. Like that's how it feels. It reminds me of when Quas just like changed, you know?
Dollars a year, euros even. Euros more valuable than dollars to be fucking mediocre. Suck my fat ding dong. That is pathetic. Okay, that's all I'm going to say. Well, not all I'm going to say. I'll keep saying it. That is just trash.
What the f is going on?
Half of them at least. Pure trash.
Bit different. Flaming paycheck steals and flaming Prussia ain't the same, bro. He literally he was 1-10 in a Jack solo queue game, and he told his Talia, or he said that his Talia. Like, he's like, do you have AIDS? Because I think you do. And then he's like, I hope something bad happens to you tonight. I mean, like, that's pretty fucking far, bro. Like, I don't know.
Absolutely zero.
Like, I'm pretty sure I've never said that. I'm pretty sure I've never said that in a solo queue game. And I'm, like, generally a toxic player in solo queue. You know, like, I'm somebody who's just, like I type, right? But I don't say that shit.
I roll swapped into your lane and I made fun of you. And still, years later, you have the VODs right there. You can learn from them, you know? You can watch me play. I'm better than you. I was better than you then, and I'm better than you now. I can swap the jungle right now. I'm better than 80% of your league. Same goes for you, LEC. And Adam benched you? Yeah, and then I went jungle and I was one of the best junglers in Europe by miles.
It's true. I think he's a better jungler than he is a top laner, to be honest. I feel like he wants to be a jungler. Like, when he plays top, he wants to be a jungler.
My opinion, Inspired and me were by far and away the best junglers. Not even close. It wasn't even close. But again, like, the reasons why, it will take too long to explain. If you want to say that Jankos and Ayoya were better because of results, go ahead. I don't really care. I know what I know. And I know that they contributed to their teams and they are not bad players, but I don't think they were as good as us individually. Honestly, the whole of Mad Lions team, you know, Merwin, Supa, all of you guys, respect. You put in the f***ing effort.
Wait, what? Bro, it's like 2 days later. Like, I thought he just didn't have an opinion.
You made it to the world, even when everyone else said, please no. You guys said, you. I don't care how you feel. I don't care what you think. I'm going there. Respect. I know I flamed your Nidalee, but respect. That as a fellow competitor, you know, as a fellow, like as an ex-jungler slash bot laner, if my top laner played Nidalee and didn't squeeze as hard as you did, or like squeezed as little as you did, I'd be a little pissed. But respect. Other than that, excellent stuff, my friend.
Oh man.
Excellent stuff. You know, Mad Lions, you guys have it good. Okay, of course. Was a C9 versus 100 Thief not draft issue?
I respect them too. I respect Mad Lions. I gotta say, like, think about this, bro. How many teams can make it to Worlds? Top 3 in their league with a 40% win rate. Almost no one. That shows the level that they're at.
That's my point exactly. The caliber difference in those players should not matter that the draft is shit, man. Get fucking good. It's obviously harder, but it's not impossible. And then everyone's blaming Jojo when he's the only guy playing the game on that team. Everyone else just sitting there oinking, watching him have to enter situations where he has to outplay a Maokai as LeBlanc. The f are you all doing then? How is it possible that LeBlanc is shitting on lane and roaming around, helping everyone, and then somehow he has to outplay Maokai as LeBlanc to win the game? Are you guys not ashamed of yourselves? I would be ashamed if my mid laner was running around.
I mean, it is a fair point, but Bwipo didn't really. Okay, JoJo didn't let himself. Like, he didn't put himself in the best. Like, they grouped up, and the first thing that happened with JoJo was JoJo Wing into the whole enemy team and just getting insta Maokai W'd. Like, it happened like every fight. Like, maybe his team wasn't playing the best to set him up as possible. And they definitely should have been able to use his lead more. But also, a lot of this comes down to the drafting. Like, they're drafting. You know, he says that the draft doesn't matter. You should be good enough to win. I like semi agree with that. But you also, it's not like you're playing against 5-year-olds, bro. It's not like you're playing against people that don't play the game. When you have the draft that he's talking about it was game 3, and I believe they had like Ivern, Gnar, LeBlanc. Like, there is no synergy. Then MF. Alistar, off the top of my head, I think that's the draft. Let me go back and make sure I'm not getting it wrong, so I don't get flamed for it. C9 game 3.
I don't know. Just let it through. I could beat it. So
Fallen short.
Yes, it's literally the exact draft I just said. Gnar, Ivern, LeBlanc, MF, Alistar. It is like not that cohesive. It's not that easy to play, and it's very hard for like the Ivern to help the LeBlanc win harder. Okay, so this is something that we talked about. If you didn't watch it yet, I did an episode of the Sackdown with BB. The longest episode we've done. Got a ton of information out of him. Had a great time. I think he was a great guest. And one thing he talked about is like knowing how to bring people to you and carry a game. Like, how do you carry a game in pro play? It's not just about like, can you play your champion well? It's how do you set yourself up and communicate to your teammates what they need to do so that you can be the factor that wins the game. And this is what BB said was one of his biggest problems in TSM, in early TSM, is he knew how to lane, he knew how to get strong, but he didn't know how to like win a game through himself while incorporating all of his teammates. This is something that he learned how to get better at. And this is something that Hansama, he says, does really well. He can do it. Caps can do it. Yike can't do it yet, but Yike like is making progress to be able to do it. And I think that if you are going to be like a LeBlanc player in this situation, you have to set yourself up as best as possible with your jungler. Like, you have to be like, bro, I am playing LeBlanc, you're playing Vi, you're playing Lee Sin, you're playing... You guys need to pick certain things that allow me to play the game better. That is not completely on the team. That is on the person who is playing the X Factor pick to line things up. So if you know that you're looking for a potential LeBlanc angle, you have to set up for that on like R4. You can't just randomly pick LeBlanc in this game into this comp and just be like, well, my teammates didn't play well enough. It's not an easy situation to play. And I don't agree with the fact that it's like, yeah, your draft is worse, so, but it doesn't matter because you're all just good enough players. Like, I do think that draft does matter more than what Bwipo is insinuating here. And I think the play, like, obviously just wasn't perfect from JoJo either.
Around the game, like, he was pisting everyone early game, and I had to make him outplay Maokai to kill the enemy Nexus. I would be ashamed of myself. I would apologize to him profusely. I'll give you an example. I thought APA wasn't that good, but that guy put in the f***ing work, and he became f***ing great. In my opinion, he really did. And I respect that about him. I really f***ing do.
True.
And anyone that disagrees, you are blind.
Good little combo there, by the way. Very, very well played Gragas combo.
That guy put in work, and he got actually good at this game. And he proved it. He played international competition, and he was not behind.
And he was better than Faker.
Yeah, maybe he was worse.
At EWC, he was just better than Faker. But you know what? It's fine. You know, we won't even go there. We'll just forget that I said that, you know?
Just to give you an example, that game came from Academy. That guy came from Academy.
Super.
Same thing, those guys put in
Super.
fucking work. Masu put in fucking work. Lucio put in fucking work. Quad put in fucking work. And honestly, like, I'm really privileged for the amount of people that I work with that have all done this. But video is just one example, guys. Don't worry. There's more. Dude, you don't get demoralized. You don't get satisfied. And I hope it will continue to be that way when you do get your title. Because I think if you keep going at it, you will get it. Sheo, your jungler, same shit. You guys are rookies. I respect. You guys are, well, not rookies anymore, but you guys put in.
No, I know what he means. I feel the same way here.
If you're listening, you step the fuck up, bro.
Bro, there's young players who've been playing for a while. I still consider them rookies, bro. I look at Vedio, I'm like, yeah, that guy's a rookie. He plays like a rookie at least.
Noah, I don't know if you're listening, but if you are, respect. Yeah, you were fucking insane when you came in, and you couldn't quite get to that form for a while, but you didn't let that stop you from trying. Respect. Razork, you never got complacent. You are now the best jungler in Europe, without a doubt. That's my opinion. Respect. Kalist, I look forward to him. I really hope so. I really hope.
I mean, Noah didn't retire, I guess. Yeah, like he said he was going to. He had to be convinced not to retire, but okay.
My friend, if you're listening, I really hope you are listening. I really hope that you are listening to the advice I'm giving to your mid laner. If you want my help, I will give it to you. You are a talent, my friend, a true talent. And you can be great, my man. I hope that you don't let...
I hope one day you can get to my level, Kalist. I hope one day you can experience all the successes that I've experienced. You can make a world final, you can win titles, 3 of them, different splits, go to worlds playing different roles, have 10k viewers like I do on this stream while I'm flaming everyone. I hope one day you can get there.
Poison consume you. I hope that you will see what I say and take what you can from it. I didn't do that for Vitio, but we can all like. I mean, I don't have to be the one to say it for you. That guy has been living off other people's backs and just farming his creeps in peace and doing absolutely nothing, carrying nothing. Being fed and killing champions is not a sign of carrying. It's just being fed and killing champions.
It's very fair though for Vetio. It is very fair for Vetio.
Man, there's nothing to it. Anyone can do it. Anyone with mechanics can do that, and mechanics, they are difficult, but they are not unachievable. I can tell you this much, you can get any Korean or Chinese or maybe even European talent and put them in the same positions he was playing, and they would carry the game harder than he did. In fact,
Fisher would carry harder than he would. I mean, that's the thing is like, the whole reason why I kind of flame Vetio, I don't really have anything against him. I think he's a fine player. There's just a quality that he has that I really don't like. The thing, my problem with Vetio is it just feels like he cares too much about how he looks in the game. He cares he's very aware. It's so obvious how he plays. He's so aware of like how he looks and not making himself look bad. And he's not playing as hard as he possibly can to win at all points, which to me is like, you're just never going to be great if you're not willing to take that step. And like, you got to be willing to ruin your own game in order to allow your team to have a chance at winning. And he just hasn't done that enough in the games that I'm watching.
That we should play against 29 G2 and play a best of 5 as like 2019 or 2020 Fnatic, just for the, because it would be obviously banger fucking content, right? That would be.
He's a generational choker. He's never won a best of 5. Bro, I'll be honest. If you haven't won a best of 5 in 4 years of being a professional player, it's not being a choker anymore. You're just not very good.
Amazing, in my opinion. Everyone would love that.
Like, it just is what it is, bro. Like, you're not choking if you have been winning and you look really good and then you just sometimes play a little bit worse in a pressure situation. That's one thing, bro. If you're always bad, like you're always not winning, that just means you're not doing well. You're just not good. You're just not good.
And the G2 players were not sure that they wanted to play because Wonder doesn't really play solo queue and it wouldn't be good practice for Worlds, and I don't blame them.
Okay, Pobe. Hold on, we gotta watch Pobe play first. Okay. Pobe is one of the few like North American players that can play Ryze. Ryze is very not North American, but Pobe was always one of the people that could play this champion. Oh look, it's Armeo. I'm expecting him to do something. I'm so Yamato pilled when it comes to Armeo. Like Yamato has just told me all the reasons why this guy sucks and why he hates this player so fucking much. He's been saying it so many times that I've started to like kind of develop some secondhand hatred for Armeo. Okay.
That's why they call me the Risler, baby.
The Risler. Okay.
Every single day he goes to the Discord channel he makes just for himself and he writes down every single piece of feedback and every learning he learns every single day, and he goes back to that channel and he learns from those points.
This is something that inspired Set on Sackdown. So if you didn't hear what he just said, so Busio has like a fucking big ass notepad, and every time he gets feedback, he writes down his feedback like as if he's in school, like, which is it's a good practice. He writes down every single piece of feedback that he gets and then goes back with the timestamp and reviews it every night. I mean, that's a fucking good quality, and he has improved.
This is what I expect from people that want to be great. Quad writes down on his notes every single day. I see him have a sticky note every single day. He writes down notes on what he needs to do better.
Respect.
And again, you don't have to write them down necessarily, but like just this ethic, this.
Whoa.
That's probably why he never made playoffs in his career. No offense, just the way it is.
Wait, who?
He never made playoffs in his career. No offense, just the way it is.
Talking about Caedrel? No way.
He's a smart guy about League. If he told his teammates what he really felt and what they really should do, he probably would have made it pretty far. Fucking time.
Wait, I need to find the context. The cuts are horrible. Why did Caedrel not make playoffs in his career? What did he say the reason was? All right, if somebody finds the clip, I'll look at the clip, but I'm not gonna comb through the whole video to try to find it on stream.
Now, if I was Bwipo, I would be like, oh my god, EK joining G2 Esports. I don't know what is going on here. I don't know, like, how can Wukong do this? Like, his blue buff is up. He should be doing blue buff right now. Why is he dying? I just don't understand.
That's not what Bwipo would say. What would say? I don't know. I don't know what he's doing. Like, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know why he's doing this, but it's fine. I mean, if it was me, I just wouldn't fucking do it. I would just say, hey, I'm going here and I would do what's good for me. But everyone plays the game the same way. And there's a reason why some people win championships and others don't. That's what he would say. He would say something like this.
I mean, we have to go back to that play for 10 more minutes, actually. Why did he walk up there? I don't get, like, he died and he's dead.
Into their 5 people, of course you're not going to have value, right? And it's crazy to me that you're even considering taking this angle. Imagine right now you win this pixel bush. And you're right now walking up the...
I think, by the way, whatever he's yapping about
I
now...
just gotta... Dude, I realized, Bwipo is like... He's so much of a better streamer than me, bro. Like, he's so insane. This guy doesn't stream, like, ever, really. I mean, like, he streams a good amount for a pro player, but he's a pro player. He doesn't have time to stream all the time. And then he starts streaming. He just has 12K viewers, just flaming everyone, just going completely mental. It's just literally just scorched earth, flaming former teammates, people that have been on his team as recently as, like, 3 months ago, just flaming entire regions, bro. I gotta get on that shit. Like, I feel kind of embarrassed. I thought I was a hater, and then I started watching Bwipo recently, and this guy is blowing me out of the water. I can't even be the best hater, bro. What the fuck is my life?
How is true?
The game is over.
I mean, okay. Yeah, the game is not over, but the fight would be 20 times better. The way enemy team, like, if enemy team commits the way they did, and they don't know Yona is all...
Hey, yo! The fuck am I watching? Oh, Raz tweeted it. Okay, Raz got me. Oh, okay. Here we go. Here's the Caedrel clip. Let's see.
The Messi of League? I'm not the Messi of League. Messi is the GOAT. I'm not the GOAT. Aatrox's good in the current meta? I think he's pretty decent, yeah. You go too far and don't let people talk.
That's fucking facts, bro. Like, that's fucking facts. Like, he actually got CC'd, bro. Look at him. He's CC'd for like a solid 10 seconds from that, bro. That shit is like Morgana binding. This guy cannot move right now.
That's probably why he never made playoffs in his career. No offense, just the way it is.
Bro, where did that come from, though?
He's a smart guy about League. If he told his teammates what he really felt and what they really should do, he probably would have made it pretty far. What? It's serious. Just the way it is. He plays with people that are f***ing worse than him, like way less intelligent about the game than him, and he gets briefed, and he just sits there and he's like, it's okay. I'd rather not go too far. And lets people speak. What are they going to tell me? No, I know how to play Yone. You clearly don't. Oh, I thought going front to back as Yone was good. Why would... What is the excuse? Like, why would I listen to an excuse? I give people room to speak when they are doing intelligent things and something went wrong, and I can discuss something that makes sense. You can watch my VOD review.
I mean, the problem, like, I agree with that if that's all the, like, if he knows the players well enough, if Jackie's is that type of person who's, like, very defensive and he's just gonna, like, defend himself and what he says is not gonna have any value, then I completely get not having to go through this loophole. But he doesn't play with Jackie's. I assume he hasn't played many competitive games with Jackie's. This is probably like one of the first times ever even spoke to Jackie's on Discord, right? Because he's been in NA the whole time that Jackie's has been like coming up in Europe. He doesn't know Jackie's well enough to say like what his reasoning is. And I think that the problem with talking to Bwipo, because I've like had this myself, like I've co-streamed with Bwipo before, is that like he'll assume that he knows what you're gonna say before you say it. And then he'll start like answering the question that he thinks you're going to say before you say what you're you're going to say, and then it just ends up with like him just having an argument with himself. And I just like sit there and I just listen to like Bwipo argue with himself, and I was like, yeah, actually I was gonna say this shit. Like, oh, that's a pretty good point then. Like that's what will end up happening like 9 times out of 10. And it's like, okay, bro, like shit. I wish we just like allowed me to say what I was thinking before. I don't. There's like something. There is something that like socially, just people can tell when it's like they should like let somebody else speak. Like all the time in the saga. I mean, if you watch like Jizu, like Gilius, Yamato, like me, like people that are doing it all the time, like we know when we're talking over somebody like too much, and we try to like bring them back in. Like, yo, like say your point now. But it feels like yeah, that just is not there all the time.
When I review people that are playing the game well, I'm calm, I'm collected. Of course, it's not as funny, so people don't link this stuff to him, but
he's 2 steps ahead.
I will never
I'm
review
always
something and
2
get angry
steps ahead.
when something makes sense.
Yo, does that make me like a
Dude,
super
run
genius?
around.
If I just become fat as fuck and like gain 250 pounds and I'm 400 pounds, like, does that make me a super genius if then I just like lose the weight?
Absolutely. No
Maybe I need to do it, bro. Streams are dying out here, bro. Maybe I need to fucking get on that shit.
Yon as his main pick in playoffs. How can you go to playoffs and not know how to flank on a champion that is a flanking champion? Like that's what I'm
Bro,
saying.
I didn't even
bro.
answer
Like,
the Caedrel point.
that's just
Also,
disturbing to me.
Look, I know people call me Caedrel lawyer, but like, I think that there's probably a few reasons why Caedrel didn't succeed. Number one, I don't think like Caedrel when I watched him. This is just me being fair, not even trying to be mean. Like I don't think he was ever like a top tier jungler in Europe. I think he was like times where he's like top 5. This is, you got to remember, this is 2018, 2019, or 2019, 2020. This was like the peak of EU. So I don't think Caedrel was ever a top tier jungler. I think he was like 5th, 6th, like, which is, you know, it's good enough to make playoffs if everyone was at that level. But he was playing with some people that were also just fucking bottom tier players, right? Like, didn't he play with fucking Special? Bro, didn't he play a split with Special? Ain't no way, bro. He's playing with like Washed Mickey. He was playing with Special. Who else did he play with? Did he play with Exile for a split? Or was Exile already done by that point? Or like he played with some not good players. Let me see. 2019. Oh, this is when he was playing with Mickey. Mickey Expect, Jeskla, Mystiques. He's just like not playing with good teams, bro. Like, I don't know. It is what it is. The fuck is this quality, bro? What am I watching? What is this? Bro, he's playing with Exile, Expect, Jeskla, and Kha'zix, bro. Kha'zix was like so AFK. And then this guy just went ERLs. Like, he just wasn't playing with very good players. So if you're like the 5th best jungler in the league and you're playing with people that are all like 8th through 10th, like you're just not going to make playoffs. Like, that's just what it is.
Genuinely, like your whole year is on the line and you're just like, yeah, bet, let me play Yon real quick and have no clue how to approach a team fight. Isn't it embarrassing for the people supporting your team? Isn't it embarrassing for I'm not just him, but like his staff, his teammates?
Damn.
What
Should
are
be
they
secondhand embarrassed.
doing?
Holy
It takes team fight for me like that to tell. Hey, dude, why are you not flanking? Like that's just like, why are you not flanking? It doesn't make any sense. One team fight in scrims, on stage, anywhere. Even in solo queue. I look at my teammates play solo queue and be like, yo, why aren't you playing the champion the way you're supposed to? I watch Chovy play and this guy never does this. He only does this in this situation. I looked it up and blah blah blah. Like I'm just giving you an example. Like they could even look into it. But no one feels wrong when there's a melee champion playing a maximum range of the enemy team. You need to use both your dashes to start playing the game. And then you're front to back.
Wait, I forgot that I wasn't watching the video anymore, bro. It's so crazy that I literally went to his stream and I thought I was getting more clips of him flaming people, but he was still going off so hard that I didn't even realize I wasn't watching the video anymore. Like I literally thought I was still in this video. Ain't no fucking way, bro.
Need a pick and command.
What the fuck? Where am I, bro? Where am I?
Bro.
Why did... Wait. Why did Vi not just ult him?
We fucked them!
Okay! Old man Yankos.
Holy shit! Insane.
Wait, where's the more Bwipo content?
I love Hilly so much, man.
We saw this. We saw this part, but there's obviously more. It's 9 minutes.
Player. His solo laners, honestly, like, fuck you.
I mean, like, obviously Bwipo shouldn't say that shit. Like, he just has a lot of confidence in him playing with Hilly, but I mean, he should know that, like, there's so much shit behind the surface of teams that makes it really hard to succeed. A lot of the time he played on that TL roster that was like one of the best super teams ever constructed in North America and didn't go to Worlds with that team.
Because I'm insane, not because I'm the best, but because I'm willing to listen to and I'm willing to help. Just because of this. He is such a good player, man. And, you know, maybe I'm biased for saying he's the best player I've played with, but I believe that. I think
Bro, you played with Caps.
He's insane. Every year we've played together, he was insane. I worked for months with him. 2 months straight. Every day. I spent those 14 hours in the office, I spent them with him. In 2018, when I was bot laning with him, I spent every single day with Hilly. And we
God damn, bro. Now he's crying.
worked so hard together. So I know him better than anyone. And he might have moments where he plays poorly. But you take On, I can tell you, On, this guy, it's Chinese Hilly. This guy is aggressive, this guy is decisive, this guy goes in and his team has his back. I can tell you right now, On goes to a team where he doesn't have that, he will grief.
Bro, I don't view On like that anymore. I think that's maybe how I viewed On like maybe last year, or I just think On is just fucking insane, bro. Like I think that it doesn't matter what team you put him on, like he just plays the game in a fundamental way super well.
I need ward.
Okay, looks fine. Yeah, I didn't want to say anything about that because like you can't know, but it does. It's very. There's a lot of like massive. There's like the like borderline seems like mania into like the cry. Like I don't know. It's like it's pretty weird to watch, bro. I don't know. Makes me wonder if he's actually okay.
Things didn't go through. I couldn't TP. Yeah, every single. I mean, I don't know if Perks played with Hilly. Both soul laners that played with Hilly. Yeah, you are fucking shit.
Damn.
You know, I offered Chasey and Photon to help them. I was not hired. I offered them. Just DM me. I will help you. I'll teach you what to do so that Hilly can carry you. Everything. I have no secrets. I will tell you everything I did. I added them on Discord and they messaged me 0 times over the course of 2 years. Nice try. He was trying to make a movie. Like, fuck you guys.
I mean, look, it just depends on how they're viewing it, right? Like if they're playing with Hilly and they just see Hilly running it down all the time. Also, one thing that people say, hold on, people are saying check Photon's Twitter. We're trying to get the whole story here. Photon's Twitter. I didn't get DM, by the way. Oh, so Bwipo just lied about that, I guess? Or somebody's lying.
I added them on Discord and they messaged me 0 times over the course of 2 years. Nice try. He was trying to make a movie.
He said
with
he messaged them?
Both soul laners that played with Hilly. Yeah, you are fucking shit. You know, I offered.
Oh, he said he told Hilly to tell them? I mean, yeah, obviously it could be lost in communication, but I think the other thing that people should consider is that, like, so Hilly was playing bad from what I've heard. Like, I did an episode of Sackdown with kha'zix. What he says is that when Hilly goes back, like, and takes off season, he actually just doesn't play the game much. So he's always in really, really bad form at the beginning of a split, but he'll get it together. So you just have to be like patient with him that he's going to improve over time and then he'll be good when it matters. But I think that for foreign players, for imports, a lot of times it's very hard for them to have that faith. Like the idea of letting your form go to shit in between splits and then like the idea that it's just going to come back, it's very hard for them to like realize that that's even possible. You know, it doesn't even make sense in their minds a lot of the time. It doesn't, like, because it's not a very logical thing. And I think it makes it harder to then be like, okay, so now this guy who's running it down, like doing just objectively bad things. I mean, you could say all you want about Hilly having issues in like games, but then being able to like make genius plays. There are a lot of plays that he made in LEC this year that are just objectively bad in the 2v2, independent of what his solo laners are doing, where there's actually just no way that they can interact with him. There are a lot of just objectively bad plays that Hilly has been making. And if they see these consistently, like, what do you think the chances are that at some point they're going to be like, yeah, I don't know if I want to, like, get this guy's help who's, like, benched in, I mean, if he said Chasey, obviously he was benched last year, right? Like, he was on TL on the bench for 2023. Like, am I going to get, like, a benched top laner's perspective on how I make this player who I don't think is playing well, how I make him carry? I don't know. It's like, it's very weird.
Chasey and Photon to help them. This
is in the Chasey example. In the Photon one, maybe it's a little bit different.
Not hired. I offered them. Just DM me. I will help you. I'll teach you what to do so that Hilly can carry you. Everything. I have no secrets.
But I mean, they should probably have tried at some point. But yeah.
Tell you everything I did. Riv VTO? Good. I hope so. I really fucking hope so.
Damn.
Or put in the fucking work, man. You compare yourself to Chovy. Don't make me laugh.
God damn, bro. What the fuck?
Don't make me fucking laugh. You're not in the same dimension. That guy puts in effort, and you see it. This guy has improved over the years. You think he's still running around chovying, farming every creep? This guy plays the fucking game, bro. He games. He uses
good
tempo.
flash,
He
Ezreal.
connects with his teammates. He's playing the same fucking game. That is hard work and dedication that led him to that. He has changed as a player over the same amount of years that you haven't. And all you were doing was trying to chase an ideal of something that wasn't even real.
Holy shit.
I will say it one last time. Pathetic. Meanwhile, working with players that knew better than you and showed you that they knew better than you. In fact, that they even played against you and farmed you. And you still had the ego to say that you are smarter than them. And what they're saying and suggesting, you don't even want to try. You don't even want to try it. You play 200 games a month and you don't want to take one game of your time to try what your teammate is suggesting for you?
True. That's actually facts, though.
I'll say it again. Pathetic.
We talked about this with APA, bro. It's been good to do Sackdown and just talk to so many players again to just like make sure that, you know, it's always good to just make sure, hey, is it still the same? Like, is being a pro still the same as it always was? And it's like you've always had this problem in teams where what they say in TL is they call it protesting. What I would always say is like sabotaging, where if somebody else has an idea and one player really doesn't want to do it, they just like do what the player says super half-assed and like improperly in order to just show that they were right. You know, like it's like, yeah, your idea sucked. Look at what happened. It's like, bro, you didn't even try to play out the situation to like learn from it. You literally just ran it down so that we could then say, hey, this situation just doesn't work, bro. Like whatever you suggested was a horrible suggestion. Look at what happened.
Yeah, and I'm airing dirty laundry. I don't care. I need to give examples because people need to be outed for this behavior. They need to be outed. You can't even trust your teammate when he has proven to be a better player.
The thing is, like, did Hilly consent to this? Did Hilly say that he wants this stuff like public? Because I feel like if Hilly didn't say that, then it's like really fucked up. If I like rant to somebody about a teammate and then like to one of my boys about a teammate and then he just airs it out publicly because he thinks he's helping me, that would be pretty fucked up.
Than you every single year for 4 years straight. What the fuck else do you need? Unironically, as a competitor, if someone better than you and playing in the same league as you and makes fun of you and your team several times and you don't trust his word, who the fuck do you think you are? Actually, like, who the fuck do you think you are? And it makes me so sad he had no one on his team to say that, because I do. I always did. And that's why I have no shame in saying it in public. I'm only saying it because it is necessary. NNA, the LCS is potentially going to, you know, it might die soon because of shit like this, players like this. I don't stand for that. I ran it down here, maybe. On my ult's on cooldown, I'm actually weak. I wanted Spirit Visage and I got distracted.
Bro, he's got the biggest fucking target on his back now. This is one way to put a fucking huge, like, if you send shit off like this, bro, if you play bad at this Worlds, everyone is going to be losing their minds, bro. To fucking Twitter, Reddit, everyone is going to be just waiting for the moment that Bwipo fucks up for them to call him like a paycheck stealer, be like, oh, you don't deserve it, this, that. Like, you have the biggest target on your back. Because it's not even that people really care that much, but it's just the community does what I always say the community does. Like, the League community, they really like Toxicity, but they pretend like they don't like Toxicity. So all they want is like, they just like look around, they're just like, wait, is it cool to just go off on, can I just say whatever the fuck I want to about Bwipo? All right, fuck Bwipo! Get cancer! Like, they're just waiting for the fucking moment, bro. They're waiting for the moment where they're getting the permission from everyone. They're like, looking back, can I be toxic now? And then as soon as that's there, like, they'll just go fucking crazy, bro. Like, they go crazy. I mean, I see it on myself. It's like, people just say I've seen everything about myself on Reddit. It's like, they just want to feel like what they're doing is fighting the good fight. Mean Bwipo. We're flaming mean Bwipo. We got him. Like, that's what people fucking love. They love it on all of these platforms, bro. But then they'll like go and they'll like type a post the next day. They'll be like, let's put this thread. Toxicity is ruining League of Legends. Like, don't you think that people should be nicer in games? How it always goes.
Just Make my fans
Justified
proud, man.
toxicity,
I
yep.
grinded my fucking
They're
ass
fighting
off.
the
I
good
didn't go on
fight.
stream and complain. I just grinded, and I saw these people doing this, but it's too much now. It's everywhere.
The poison.
It's going to kill what I love. I don't mind. I can stream, guys. I can be a streamer and I can entertain you without saying this shit. I can teach people how to play this game. I can I can coach people. I don't have to be a player, okay? Esports dies. I'm fine. I'll find something to do. Hell, I'll be a bartender. That's always what I've told people. They ask me, "What are you gonna be when you don't play?" I say, "I'll be a bartender." Why not? Fuck it. I don't even like drinking. I just think it's fun. And I'll be happy, dude. Like, I'll be all right. I
can see Bwipo being a bartender. I can see it. I'll be one of those bartenders that just never shuts the fuck up, bro. Where it's like, all right, bro, thank you for the drink. Let me sit here and wallow in my self-pity at this point.
I've been blessed in my life. I really am. I have a loving family. I have a loving girlfriend. I have had everything growing up in my life I've ever needed. I didn't need this job to be happy, but it makes me really happy. I'm passionate about it. I'm grateful that I get to do it. That's why I'm done. Like, I'm not going to have people like this destroy it. Something that everyone can celebrate.
Bro, can you imagine Bwipo's reaction, bro? Can you imagine Bwipo's reaction if he was a bartender and then you ordered something that he thought was disgusting? Like, if you're like, can I have a whiskey with tomato juice? Like, he would fucking go crazy on you, bro. Like, it would just be like, bro, it's just what I like. Like, just mix it together, bro. Relax.
I don't know what else to do than complain.
Jesus.
I appreciate it, guys.
Damn. All right.